はい、皆さんこんにちは、ウィンスです。今日はどう？今日の気分はどう？ごきげんよう、皆さん。Hello, this is Vince. How are you feeling right now? I hope you are in good energy and in good spirits right now. 最後まで見てもらえたら嬉しいです。お付き合いもしよろしければお付き合いで最後までお付き合いくださって本当にありがとうございました。I hope that you will stay with me until the end of this video and you will watch until the end. それでは早速始めていきましょう。今日ご紹介するのはこちらに表示した話題です。こっちの話題を皆さんにお話ししていきたいと思います。For today, I would like to discuss this particular topic, this topic indicated here, particularly about addressing people. それでは早速始めていきましょう。Very well then, let's begin. So, we are now on our second topic for our intermediate level Japanese, intermediate level nihongo. So, it is important that we learn about how to address people, how to call people, how to give, how do we address people, how do we address persons that we encounter in our daily lives, and even how to introduce ourselves and giving pronouns to your conversant or even to yourself. So let's first I promise this will be in the best way I can. I will try to reduce the time, but I think this will go beyond 20 minutes or at least or less than 25 minutes. I'll try my best. では頑張りたいと思います。I will start with this referring to yourself. 皆さんwe are now, as I have told you in the last lesson, in our intermediate level Japanese, it is inevitable that we will discuss bikago or beautification words and some formal words. And when we say formal, I have taught you that there are three forms of formal speech in Japanese. First is the teinego or the polite, if you can remember, and then the sonkeigo or respectful, and the third is kenjogo or humble way of speaking. So let's start with referring to oneself. Say a speaker wants to refer to him or herself. So the first vocabulary is namae. Namae is name. Namae, name. But or if you want a beautification word for namae, it's onamae. Onamae. They say this is very common in Japanese. You say you want to know a person's name, you would say onamae wa nan desu ka? Onamae wa nan desu ka? But there are also other related words for name other than namae or onamae. It's here. In spoken Japanese, you can say onamae. But in written Japanese, let's say you are to fill out a certain form in the embassy. Let's say Embassy of Japan. That's a formal document, and you need to know some written Japanese formal words. So the formal word, let's say particularly for documents or written Japanese, it's not namae but shime. Shime or shime. Shime. It's shime, but the may also may almost sound like me. It's shime. Okay, both means name. Okay, so there are other. Now I will teach you, minasan. Please just in the interest of time, there are paragraphs here, but they are lengthy, and I want to request you, minasan, if you could just screenshot the other sentences because they are lengthy, so we will just skip those. Anyway, I will just summarize. I will just rephrase. We first start with the pronoun for I. Let's say you want to refer to yourself, so you would want to use pronoun I. So this kanji right here is a pronoun I, or referring to yourself, and there are two readings for this. Actually, there are two konyomi readings for this kanji. The first is watakushi, or watakushi. Silent you on the ku, watakushi. That's the very formal, especially when it comes to speech or documents in written Japanese. But commonly in spoken Japanese, this is watashi. In some females, semi-formal, the watashi becomes atashi. But for men out there, please don't use atashi. They're only for females. Okay, so we will go over the pronoun for I. Pronoun I. You want to refer to yourself, so you would use a pronoun. But as I have discussed, as I've discussed many times before, in not all situations that you will need to explicitly say the pronoun I, because there's a principle of invisible subject or implied subject. But in cases that you have to explicitly indicate the pronoun I, these are the pronouns for I. So this kanji here is watakushi or watashi. It's used by, please take note of the usage for if it is for unisex, males and females, for formal situations. So it is indicated here what are the genders that the pronoun is applicable to, and to what situations you will be using it, what kind of situation, and the level of formality. So watakushi is very formal and it's unisex, and watashi is the quite slightly less formal than watakushi, used also by both males and females, unisex in normal polite situations. How about this, boku? You will perhaps you have been hearing this boku, this kanji boku. Those means I, but it's used primarily by males or men, from fairly polite to fairly casual situations. How about the ore? But Son Goku pronounce this as ora. But please don't imitate Son Goku. It's already a casual form. Ore is already casual in casual situations, and it's exclusively for males usage. Sorry. Okay. So atashi, as I have told you, minasan, it's only for females and it's for casual. Please, if you want to be very strictly formal, please don't use atashi, and it's only applicable for women. Atashi. Or you can say your own name. You could refer to your own name. Also a very feminine way and kind of childish to refer to oneself. Okay. Sometimes if you want to be a little bit proud, you will proceed it by kono, but that is quite a boastful way or prideful way. And how about this, washi? You will hear this mostly on 15th century, 16th century, 17th century, 18th century, or 19th century Japan, the old Japan era, let's say era of samurai and shinobi, ninja. You will usually by samurai people, and speaking of samurai and ninja, say the Sengoku period of war, 16th century, 17th century, 18th century, 19th century, Tokugawa Jidai or Meiji era. If anyone here, if there are audiences here watching Rurouni Kenshin, I will present to you some alternative pronoun. Perhaps you've been hearing this from Himura Kenshin or Batosai. This is also a pronoun I, sessha. There's quite a prolonged or stress on this S on the second syllabary, sessha. It's archaism or medieval Japanese, 17th century, 18th century, and it's a very humble way of speaking, kenjogo, because Himura Kenshin wants to be humble, and so that's a humble way, kenjogo, primarily used by samurai. Okay, and it means pronoun I. It's a pronoun I, and if you have I, we have the pronoun you, as in the second person, you. You will also hear this from Himura Kenshin and other shinobi, onushi, meaning you, onushi. It's a medieval age or archaism form of pronoun you. How about this? This one, minasan, ware, is a very proudful, very relatively boastful or full of pride form of saying the pronoun I. Ware, or wa, usually followed by a ga. The wa usually followed by a ga, but ware. And if you want to make a plurality of the ware, it's ware or ware wa, ware. Okay, it's I and me, and it's a very boastful and full of pride way of speaking. I don't generally recommend this ware. It's because the way to speak in Japanese is you don't speak with boastful energy, but rather speak with humility. So ware, this is just for information that this is a prideful way of speaking pronoun I, ware. How about this? This is a very, very ancient way of pronouncing the pronoun you, nanji. And in English or archaic English, the equivalent is thou or you, thou. Okay? Here, ware wa. A plural form or plurality of the pronoun I, meaning or we, ware. This is a noma repeater, ware. And this minasan, you will hear this in some drama, in some jidaigeki or period drama, and perhaps in some dramas, in Japanese, kaka. It's a pronoun you. It's a very respectful way of saying pronoun you. That means Your Excellency, His Excellency, Your Excellency, His Excellency, Her Excellency. It's kaka, and it's a sonkeigo, very respectful way. Sonkeigo, kaka. But remember, the equivalent is Your Excellency. Okay, and the most common way to refer, as we have been hearing this thousands of times, you just need to be respectful is use the surname of a person and then suffix it with san. The surname of the person and then suffix it with san. Let's say Yamada-san, or let's say Jordan-san, or let's say Tanaka-san. So you just have to suffix the san, and it's a sonkeigo, respectful way, and a teinego, polite way. Okay. So how about this? You'll probably have heard of this sama. Let's say Biru-sama, or Hime-sama, or Ojo-sama. a very respectful way. Let's say you're referring to a royalty, or you're referring to a person of very high stature. Let's say the supreme CEO in your company, or perhaps you're referring to an emperor or prime minister, sama. So you can suffix instead of san. It's very respectful. You can suffix with sama, or say abe sama, or in anime biru sama, or in if you want to be very respectful to your audience, mina sama, mina sama, instead of mina san. But mina san is just enough. I think mina sama is very respectful and quite overdoing it. So let's go back to our reference, to our main reference rather. Okay, so you may screenshot other examples, but I will just name some examples. You say, my name is Kim. Watashi no namae wa Kim desu. Watashi no namae wa Kim desu. Boku no namae wa Kim desu. Please take note of the when you say neutral, it's unisex, and please, because in Japan you have to be wary and sensitive about the level of politeness, or if you want to be casual, so you have to be sensitive on that. Okay, so referring to others by name. Okay, so shacho is company president, kacho is section manager, sensei teacher, tanaka it's a surname. So sometimes in Japan you can also refer to a second person. You can refer to a second person by his title, by his or by her title, such as shacho. It's a shacho, or referring company president, shacho. Shacho, yondaimasu ka? Are you calling? You called me? You called for me? Shacho, yondaimasu ka? Or say, kacho, section manager, ohayo gozaimasu. Kacho, ohayo gozaimasu. Or thank you, sensei. Arigato, sensei. So, or you may say, kyo, sensei ga inai no desu ka? Or today, it seems sensei is absent. Okay. So you may also refer by the title, and as I have said, the most common way to address a person is, of course, you use the last name and attach, suffix it with san. Sometimes that's the formal way, because in Japan you would, to be formal and be respectful, please use the surname rather than the first name. Please use the surname and then attach or suffix the san. And the kun is used for male, and it's an endearment kun, and quite rather a colloquial version of san. And how about for female? You can call chan, suffix it with chan, say Sakura chan or Mika chan, okay, or Shizune chan, okay, or Chie chan, or Ryoko chan. Okay, referring to others with you, referring to others. So how about the pronoun you? This is the very common, anata. Anata is a pronoun you, anata. Okay, so you, but sometimes the colloquial form for this is anta, but that is usually used by females in Japan, anta. But for male or men, don't use the anta. It's only for female, and it's not for formal way of speaking. But I'm just telling that anta is also anata. Okay, here are the list for the pronouns. Okay, anata. Okay, so this is a way to physically address the person, or if you or know the person's name. For example, direct questions to the reader in a form that the reader must fill out would use anata. And may I just add that anata, when it is quite prolonged pronunciation, anata, it's a women. A woman will say anata. This may also mean husband. They say a woman is calling out her husband, anata, anata, or dear. Anata is also dear. When she wants to call out her husband, anata. Kimi, let's say the anime, Kimi no Nawa, your name. Kimi no Nawa, your name, can be a very close and assuming way to address girls, especially by guys. This is a little bit rude. Kimi. Onamae. Or how about this? Ome. Ome. Omae. Omae or ome. Ome or omae. 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 This is commonly heard at anime shows. Omae or ome. Okay, so this is a very colloquial and coarse way to address someone. Anta. This is a very assuming and a very quite a rather colloquial casual form of saying pronoun you, and it's only spoken by female. How about this? A very rude way of saying pronoun you. Teme. Teme. Very rude way of pronouncing the pronoun you. Even more rude than omae. And you can hear this in many video games and anime. Teme. It's like in Naruto. Teme. And here you may hear this often at Vegeta in Dragon Ball. Even more rude, a very very rude way of saying pronoun you. Kisama. 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 So please, I don't personally recommend this omae, the teme, and worse, this kisama. I would rather speak in polite terms. Okay, polite terms, or at least the slightly formal and with a bit casual. So referring to others in third person. So minasan, kare is a pronoun for he. Kanojo is a pronoun for she, but there are times that the kanojo can also mean girlfriend. So how can we extinguish that confusion? Because the kanojo can also mean she, and can also mean girlfriend. But this is a personal suggestion from mine. Girlfriend is girlfriend. Boyfriend, 3 and 4 are just transliterations. They are transliterations, or the way of Japanese to emulate English sounds. Okay, there's a way so that we can extinguish this confusion. Okay, the following also mean boyfriend or girlfriend or lover. It could be aijin. Aijin if you want to refer to a lover that is female. Aijin. Or koibito. 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 Koibito or koibito is lover. Okay. Okay, koibito is lover. Aijin is for a female lover. Koibito if you want to mean boyfriend. So let's close it like this. Aijin if you want to mean girlfriend, aijin. And if you want to mean a boyfriend or lover, male lover, koibito. Koibito. Okay? Aijin is rather used to refer to girlfriend. Or itoshikihito is rather used for poetic or songs usage, or in written Japanese. Itoshikihito. Itoshikihito. Okay? Or you can just do a transliteration, girlfriend, boyfriend. Okay, so Yeah, in context, kanojo desu ka? Is that your girlfriend? But Aijin, you if you want to mean girlfriend, I recommend using Aijin. If you want to mean boyfriend, I recommend using koibito. Koibito. Okay, referring to family members. Minasan, this is very important. Family members. So, you may screenshot this vocabulary part, but please, this is an indispensable part of our lecture. Haha, mother. Okasan, mother. Okay, Ryoshin, parents. Chichi, chichi, father. Otosan, father. Tsuma, wife. Oksan, wife. Oto, husband. Shujin, husband, or could be Dana. Ane, older sister. Ane-san, older sister. In polite terms. Ani, Aniki or Ani, older brother. Oni-san, older brother. Imoto, younger sister. Ototo, younger brother. Musuko, son. Musume, daughter. So, minasan, if you want to, let's say you're the speaker, if you want to refer to your family member, you may use addresses with the bikago. What are the bikago? Those with the prefix o and go. Let's say if you want to refer to your mother, it's kasan or okasan. But if you want to refer in a less formal way, you would say haha. Haha is mother. Okay, so just like this, minasan, referring to family members is a little more complicated than English, so it could be worse for Koreans. Okay, in Japanese, you refer to members of other people, nouns, refer to other people's family more politely than your own. This is only when you are talking about members of your own family to others outside family. For example, you would refer to your own mother as haha. To people outside your family, but you might very well call her okasan. You say you want to look for the mother of your friend. Okasan wa doko? Okay, and then there is also a distinction between older and younger siblings. So there's a chart for this. Okay, please take note, minasan. I will say the syllabary for this kanji. This is Ryoshin. Item number 1 is Ryoshin. This is haha. Number 3 is chichi. This is tsuma or wife. Tsuma is wife. This is oto. Let's say if you're referring to your own family, oto. This is ane. This is ani. This is imoto. This is ototo. This is musuko, and this one is musume, daughter. But if you're not referring to your own family, you're referring to others' families. Let's say your friend, goryoshin. So you are now using bikago or beautification words. So when you use bikago, the way of speaking readily becomes formal. So instead of ryoshin, you say goryoshin. You can please note that you may have observed that I am now using o and go prefixes because that's the essence of bikago. Bikago is beautification of words to make it formal. Okay, instead of ryoshin, you make it goryoshin, okasan, otosan, oksan. Not tsuma. For your own family, you can say tsuma, but for others' family, oksan. This is oksan or okusan, oksan. Goshujin or husband, goshujin. One-san, elder sister. Ani. O ani-san. O ani-san is elder brother. How about this? Imoto, oto-san, or ototo-san. musko-san and musume-san. Okay, so minasan, we have already covered a lot for today. Don't worry, I will put in the comment section the syllabary or the sounds for this kanji, and I will also include in the comment section the girlfriend and boyfriend or lover, particularly so you will have the distinction for a boy or male and girlfriend or female. So I've already taken much of our time, so our next lesson will be the question marker ka. So, and yeah, minasan, before we close this lesson, this word kanai, this is kanai. Another word for wife is kanai. So if you're referring for your own wife, you say tsuma. But if you're referring, let's say, to others' wife, say your friend's wife, oksan. Okay, another word for wife other than tsuma and oksan is kanai. Is often considered politically incorrect because the kanji use our house and inside, so which might imply that this is a person that the husband wants to stay inside the home, so leaving the wife in the home and the husband works. But for those gender sensitive, this might seem offensive, so shitsure. Apologies for that. So just kidding. Okay, apologies for that. Okay, so minasan, this is the last part. ということで終了です。ということで最後まで見てくれたありがとうございます。今日ここまでです。ということで終了。授業はもう終了。最後のポイントです。Thank you for watching till the end. ご視聴くださりありがとうございました。最後まで見てくれて本当にありがとうございました。チャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。もしよろしければ皆さんチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。If it's okay with you 皆さん or if it's okay with you everyone, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We'll meet you again in the next lesson. それではまた次の動画で。では皆さんバイバイ。 Thank you for watching. 皆さんありがとう。バイバイ。